I'm back. Okay. So the chiropractor. Thank you guys for coming and watching my goofy little ride-alongs. I know that my art videos are a little better. I'm a little more upbeat and, you know, I don't know, present, I guess is the right word to say. Sorry, I'm adjusting my necklace. Anyway, so I just got done with the chiropractor, and he and I kind of went over a little bit of the results of the MRI and the CT scan that caused me the huge anxiety attack last week. So I guess the radiologist that looked at my MRI saw something in the second vertebrae, a C2 or clavicle, cervical, the second one. And it looked like it was cracked. It looked like a break. It looked like a fracture or a break or whatever you want to call it. It looked like there was something there. And so they did the CT scan to double check it. And so the chiropractor kind of, you know, again, apologized, you know, for it being such an emergent thing, like get up and go right now. However, when he explained it to me, and he used a lot of big words, like big bone words, and I don't know all these terms, he did say that because we were already doing the spinal manipulations through the chiropractic, that if the C2 was cracked or fractured or whatever, it would be no bueno. That's what he said. No bueno. No bueno. And that they would have to fix it, like, right now. Because that's apparently a really bad thing to have your C2 or whatever cracked or broken. So he didn't go over all the results with me because I asked him about, I told him that the medical doctor, and I don't mean medical versus chiro, but anyway, the medical doctor had said something about a bulging disc or an enlarged something. I was already in such a weird freaking mind space with the panic, and then everything's okay, but I'm still panicked, and that I don't think I actually comprehended everything that he said to me. I know he didn't give me all of the results, but I remember him saying something was enlarged, and I remember bulging disc. That's all I remember, quite honestly, from that phone call. And that, you know, we were going to do a reset, like, pretend the day never happened. And so, yeah. Anyway, I asked the chiropractor, you know, here's what he said. When will we go over all of that? Can you do that? And he said, well, I just go over this and this, and the doctor will see you Wednesday morning, and he'll go over all of the results they found. And he asked if I had seen the trauma therapist, and I told him no. The trauma therapist, I had a phone interview with him, just kind of to, you know, here's who I am, here's what I do. And he just, I didn't think it was going to be a good fit. He's very black and white. Boom, 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 black and white. No differ from the, and I can't do that. That doesn't work with me. And I had talked to my husband about it, and I had talked to my husband's therapist about it, and they both agreed that this would not be a good fit. So then the chiropractor asked me if I had seen neuropsych yet. I don't know if it was neuropsychologist or neuropsychiatry. It's a neuro something, and it's not a normal neurologist. They work with the it's going to irritate the crap out of me. The cognitive stuff, like that. Not being able to find the word to come out of my mouth. I told him I had not heard anything, back from anybody on that. I knew that the referral had been put in last week, but I haven't heard anything back. And so, yeah, that's pretty much... Good Lord Almighty! Why are people jerks on the road? You know that lane is ending. You know that lane is ending. There's a sign. It tells you the lane is ending. So why do you wait till the last minute and get that close to the car in front of you? This should not be this big of a deal. This physical reaction should not be happening from that. Wasn't that big of a deal. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. That's what I feel. Like, that shouldn't have been as big a deal to put me in tears and just make me panic. I have to pull over. Sorry about the silence. I'm not sorry about my reaction. I just need to get somewhere I can pull over and just work through it. Gotta work through it. That, to me, is the most unrealistic thing on the planet. That I can't... That shouldn't have been that big of a deal to me. I don't believe that should have been that big of a deal to have this happen. I mean, I get it. I truly get it. That my brain is going through something. I understand that. I understand that. What I don't understand is how this can be my reaction. Just from somebody getting too close to my car. And quite frankly, this could not be just that. It could be just like everything right now. Because that... so frustrated right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm losing my sanity, and I don't know what to do. This, to me, is an unrealistic reaction. And I know that it's not really me, it's what's going on in my head. But it's frustrating because it happens all the time. And I don't want to leave the house, and I don't want to go anywhere, and I don't want to do anything. And that's not who I am. At least it's not who I was. I don't like being this way. I don't like this. I'm okay. This is not easy to do. I don't like showing people this side of me because it's scary. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I don't want any more of my friends to like walk away from me because they don't know what to do. But I promised myself that I would not stop taping just because I'm having an anxiety attack. I would continue to tape because somebody needs to see it. Somebody else needs to hear that it's okay, that they're going through what they're going through. And it's okay that I'm having an, in my head, unrealistic reaction to somebody seriously just pulling up behind my car. Okay, he might have been a little close, but he wasn't that close. This is why I want dash cam. This is why I want a dash cam. And I don't know that it would help me mentally or not. Because honestly, if I do like a picture-in-picture in the video and you can see how close the car gets to me, I don't know that that's really even going to matter to me. I don't know that it's going to prove, you know, maybe that it is realistic for me to be reacting this way or not. I don't know. I just think I would feel safer. And that's why I tape myself when I drive. Whether I upload the videos or not. This is why I do my videos. I do the ride-alongs. Because I need to talk myself through this until my heart stops racing and my brain starts going a million miles an hour and everything's jumbled. Because driving like this is not okay. That would put somebody else, you know, at risk. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I want a dash cam. Because maybe if I see that that truck wasn't as close to me, you know, I can like see the back end of my car and see that it wasn't as close, then maybe that will help my brain, you know, retrain itself or whatever. Because I feel like the wrecks, the car accidents freaked me out. The last car accident really snapped something in my head. And that's when I started taping myself. And I watched these videos. I watch them when I go home. I will watch them 3 times before I upload them, just to make sure that I didn't like throw the F-bomb out there, or I don't know, like snot dripping down my face, or you know, something. But I promised I would put them out there, and I don't know if getting a dash cam and me seeing it would matter or help me, you know, calm down faster or whatever. I don't know. But I feel like I need to do it. Okay. Doing a little better. I just need to just talk and breathe. Breathe. I'm okay. There's a really pretty tree in front of me. A lot of stinking leaves on it that are blowing. And there's this adorable little girl under the tree. Little girl. She's probably about like 9 or 10. I don't know. And she's doing karate with her sensei, or I don't know, whatever the guy is. And she's very calming, the tree, and it's just okay. I'm okay. I'm alright. You're alright. Okay. I think I'm okay to drive. My heart's still racing, but I'm okay. So I'm going to let this little truck, I'm going to let this big Dodge truck who's getting ready to come off over there, I'll let him drive around me, and then I'm going to get back on the road and go home. And somebody needs to leave me a comment below. I have an LG V20 phone, and I want to know how to, like, turn the camera around, like, switch the angle while I'm doing a video. Is that even possible? Can you do that? Not that it would have really mattered, because I can't, like, put that little girl's, you know, picture in my video without, you know, permission or whatever. However, I could have given you a really good picture of that tree. It was a really pretty tree. It wasn't quite a weeping willow, but it had, like, all these leaves, and the branches were just kind of coming down, and it was beautiful. Things I try to focus on. I try to find something visually calming or pretty or different or whatever when I'm having an attack. I don't know what else to call it other than attack. I honestly don't. Yeah. But I try to find something that's, you know, colorful. And I try to just concentrate in one area of that thing, whatever that thing is. And if I'm with somebody, then I try to just, like, concentrate on their voice. And I just try to, you know, there's panic attacks and anxiety attacks are what they are. And you can't stop them. At least I don't know how to stop them. I can make them, the duration of them, a little less if I talk myself. Sorry about that. Video shut out. I got an Amber Alert on my phone. So what I was saying was anxiety and panic attacks are different creatures. And they are creatures because it feels like a monster. Something you can't control. The more you think you know about it, the more you find out you don't know. And it's hard. It's hard to push through them. And I try to just breathe and talk myself through it and just kind of, you know, be in the moment and find something to touch or to look at or to listen to that lets you physically know that you're okay, you're in a safe place, you know. I think they call it tactile. It's just to touch things. I don't have anything in my car that I can, you know, just rub or touch or whatever. And one of my favorite YouTubers does squishies. Do you know what a squishy is? You know, it's kind of like a stress reliever ball. But apparently they have now started coming out in all sorts of different shapes and patterns and textures. And I thought about just going and getting a few small little things that I could just, like, you know, move around in my hand. I think that's why when I have a panic attack and I'm at home, I literally, like, press myself into the wall and I rub the side of the wall, like, I'm okay, it just to feel something so it doesn't feel like your whole world is spinning out of control, because you can feel that you're at least somewhere solid, somewhere safe against something heavy. So it just kind of tricks my brain to think that I'm not, like, spinning. It's not like vertigo or like I feel like I'm spinning around, but it kind of is. You know that you're not, but up here your head doesn't know that you're not. And so, yeah. It's kind of when I have an attack, that's what I do. I talk myself through it. I try to find something visually or something tactile or something audibly that you focus on. And you focus on it with everything that you have. And you breathe until you can feel it. It's like I don't know, like this, there's just this pressure, you know, and when you start to feel it lessen and you get a little less tense and your muscles are starting to relax and your brain goes from like spinning to just kind of moving a little bit and slowing down, you know, that's when I know that I'm on the tail end of it. I'm okay. I can do this. And I have to like physically tell myself that. There are times that I absolutely just go silent, or I'm just, all you hear is I'm just crying because I can't get any words to come out of my mouth. When we started all of that, before all of that, it was talking about the neuropsych doctor will help with all of that. It's a cognitive thing, so that when maybe they can figure out what's causing it, or what do we do about it? How do we fix it? I mean, you know, because with everything that's happened, mentally, I'm not the same person I was before the accidents. There's like this impending doom that I feel all the time. And I wasn't like that before the accidents. I honestly would, yeah, I wasn't. And it's just like that last accident snapped something, and now I feel like the whole world is closing in on me. And so that is, I need this stinking neuropsych doctor. I need this appointment. I need to feel like we're making some mental progress. I mean, I know I'm making spinal progress because the pressure that's on my spine and my head and my shoulders is not as much as it was, you know, even a month ago when I started seeing the collision center people. That all feels better. The pressure is, I mean, it's not like gone, but it's way less. And so I've still got the sore muscles and this, you know, my weird stuff going on in my right arm. But even there's progress with that as well, because they did the MRI, they did the CT, and I've done the trigger point injections. So I'm seeing medical progress. I don't feel like I'm having any mental progress. Does that make sense to anybody? Like, does that truly make any sense? I feel like, I mean, I can put that mask on and play the part, you know, of the happy aunt, the happy-go-lucky, oh, there's people coming to my house, yay! And I can have fun and enjoy the company and be absolutely petrified inside that there's people in my house, but not let it, like, physically show to the outside world. And that's just what we all do. We don't want to freak people out and just sit down if there's a barbecue at your house, or, you know, well, one, if you wouldn't have a barbecue. But you have to push yourself to do things. You have to push yourself to find, you know, what are your boundaries? What can you do now? How quickly can you get back to who you were? Or can you get back to who you were? And I think that's what my hope the neuropsychologist or psychiatrist, neuropsych will help with is, when am I going to get my words back? When am I going to be able to, I don't know if those are his hazards or if he's trying to come after. He's coming after me. No. He's trying to come into my lane. So I'll just get around him. Oh, he was trying to get in this lane. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Anyway. Yeah. think that I need to hurry up and get this appointment. So I'm hoping he calls me soon. He, she, whoever, whatever. Because I don't like being this way. I don't think anybody likes it. It is hard to be this way. And I need more days that I'm happy and then I'm like, oh, we gotta go to the grocery store. Okay, I can do that. Instead of talking yourself into it. Talking yourself into just going to the gas station, you know, to pick something up. That is mentally exhausting to have to talk yourself into doing normal things. It is normal to get in the car and go to the gas station and buy a soda. It's normal to get up and get in the car and go get groceries for your house. It's normal to get up and go, you know, do things. I don't feel like I should have to talk myself in, like I'm psyching myself up. I can do it, I can do it, you know. So it feels like on a daily basis that I just have to talk myself into doing something. I had to do it this morning to go to the chiropractor. I had to literally talk myself into and like threaten myself mentally. No, you're going to do it. You're going to get up. If you don't get up and you don't go to that doctor, blah, 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 you know, and you have this whole mind argument with yourself just to force yourself to leave your house. To force myself just to leave my chair. And it's exhausting. And it's really, really mentally exhausting after having such a good time this weekend. I had a great time. I mean, I know that I was wearing the mask and, you know, pretending everything was happy and, hi, it's so good to see you. But I genuinely enjoyed myself. I enjoyed seeing everybody. I enjoyed, come on, go. I'm not nice as often, so. I genuinely enjoyed spending time with my nieces and nephews. I so enjoyed seeing my son. I miss him a lot. And I'm so proud of him. He's an amazing young man. So I enjoyed myself. So to go from enjoying myself around people and, you know, genuinely having fun spending time with them to even, you know, Saturday night, two of my nieces and my nephew, we actually did acrylic dirty pours. We created some awesome art. I was going to videotape it. However, there was some things going on I did not want on my channel. I'm like, I get it, that's a you thing. You're not doing anything illegal. I get it, but I don't want that on my channel. So I didn't, you know, video what we did. I did post pictures on my Instagram and my Twitter, and I'm in an acrylic pouring group on Facebook. And so I posted pictures in there, and I posted pictures on my personal Facebook. But I didn't videotape any of it. And I had so much fun doing it. Sharing, you know, my passion for art with my family, with my younger family, to maybe give them a passion for art as well, was genuinely amazing. I keep saying that word like it's like stuck at the back of my tongue and has to keep coming out of my mouth. So I had fun, and then to wake up today and be in this place that I have to talk myself into and force myself out the door to go to the chiropractor is hard. And I think maybe that's why I feel like I'm losing my sense of reality, because I don't feel that is, I don't want to say normal, because I don't like the word normal, because I don't know who the hell, I don't know who came up with that word, but shame on you. You should have never come up with that word, because normal, nothing's normal. life is not normal. Nothing that happens to anybody in life is normal. So, I don't like that word. But I just can't find the word. I just don't feel like that is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's hard to go from having a great time to this feeling of, do I just sound like a raving lunatic right now? Because I kind of feel like one. I really feel like this entire video has just been my brain going, blah, 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 And quite frankly, if it does, then it is what it is, because that's where my brain is. That's where my brain is. And there's nothing I can do about it. Yet. I do my art when I can, if I wake up and I'm having a good day, like I'm functioning without forcing myself to do something, or don't have to talk myself into do something, I get up and I do my art, and my art makes me feel good, and I film my art because it makes me feel better. It's therapy for me. And I know that your YouTube channel needs to give other people something in return. My hope is that what my art is giving you, beyond therapy for me, is a sense of things that you can create, things you can do and have fun with. And I need those days to come more often. I need more of those days consistently, rather than 5 days out of the week that I have to force myself to just get up and leave my house. And then 1 or 2 days a week, let's do an art video or a crafting video, or I need that flip-flopped. So you need the neuropsych to call me and just help me. What do we do? Where do we go from here? How do I get back to that happy place? Or just a place that isn't quite so dark and gloomy and, Do you know? I don't know. I feel like I've just been rambling like this whole video. Like my brain is just chaos, and that's all you guys are gonna see is my brain going, which, hey, like I said, I think I said it in this video, that was the whole reason for me to post the ride-along videos, is to share what is going on and what happens. Nobody wants to sit around and talk about depression or anxiety or panic attacks, or nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody does. And so maybe somebody will start a conversation in the comments. What are you going through? I am going through a lot, and I am absolutely scared to death to be posting these videos, but I am doing it because I don't know what else to do. I can't keep sitting around and waiting for a doctor to call me and hope that something eventually is gonna, help. I'm trying to be proactive, and I'm trying to share this because I know somebody out there is going through it. I know they are. And I just, talk to me. I read every comment. I mean, I understand I only have I think it's 58 or 59 subscribers, so it's not like I've got thousands of comments. But I read them, and I try to reply. Tell me what you're going through. Tell me what your experience is when you have a panic attack or an anxiety attack. What do you do? Do you have something that you do that you think might help me? Do you think what I'm doing is helpful? Do you think maybe it's not so helpful and probably making it worse for me? What do you think? Talk to me. Because I need it. And I know you need it. This is a safe place to talk about things that, you know, you can't necessarily talk about anywhere else, or don't want to talk about anywhere else. Or quite frankly, don't know who to talk to. Because I know I have an amazing support system, and I know I could call them when I was having my attack a little bit ago. I could have just called them and they would have loved on me, and that would have been great. However, I promised myself that I would not stop filming no matter what happens. I mean, okay, if I get into a car accident and I start cussing and screaming at somebody that hits me, I might think about stopping filming. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. But I promise not to edit out the realness. Realness, is that even, I don't even know if that's a word. But to not edit out what I go through when I'm going through an attack. Because somebody else does it. Somebody else goes through it. And somebody else needs to know, if I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable enough to post this and what happened, that maybe you'll see I'm okay to talk to. I'm okay to call, or I'm okay to message or comment below and say, hey, here's what I'm going through and I just feel alone. You don't have to feel alone. There's like a miniature, I want to say a digger, that's not what it is. Wow, this thing has like a scoop on it, and you put it on the ground and yeah. I sound like a lunatic now because I can't even show you what I just saw. Somebody's got a little ride-along machine that they're using to put gravel somewhere, and it's just, anyway. I'm gonna let that go. There was no way that was gonna make any kind of comprehensible sentence at all. Okay. So, I am home. Let's see if I can get you up. Oh, that came out very easily. I'm home. Thank you guys so much for riding along with me. Thank you for listening to me just freak out. I hope maybe it helped somebody. Like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. Apparently there's a notification bell, and if you hit the notification bell, it'll notify you every time I upload a video. So hit that if you'd like to know when I upload things. Other than that, comment. Let me know what you're going through. Tell me I did a good job. Tell me I had a spot on my face or something. Comment. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, thank you for riding along with me. And remember, life is art.